Hello everybody, this is Surreality here, or Polaris, and I haven't made a video in a while, and I had some ideas, but like every time I want to do it, I realize maybe it's not worth it, because who knows, things might change with the new season, so I was going to show off some text and stuff like that, but they either A, might be bannable, or B, might end up being removed come the new season, so who knows. But I did want to talk a little bit about the new Karma. Mainly, I have the teaser trailer up here because there was some interesting stuff that I wanted to point out that I don't know if you guys saw when looking over it. So we'll go through it. I'm gonna turn the audio off because I think it's a bit distracting. But we're just gonna go through it real quick. And I'm gonna just point out some interesting stuff. So first we have our first skill here. There are 3 skills shown in the video. This first one, I thought it was kunais, but they're not. Obviously not. They look like wolves, which I think kind of fits with the theme of the one character. That's like right here. This one. So the first skill casts these little like wolf things. I think they home in on the opponent. It looks like they do. Yeah, it looks like they start curving towards the opponent, and they cause this huge explosion which stuns the enemy. I wonder if it sucks them in a little bit, similar to like lightning shot on cannon. But it definitely stuns the enemy. It's hard to say for how long though. I also don't know if it's shiftable, because I don't know if every hit stuns or just the last hit. Either way, that stun duration was basically nothing. I mean, that might even be less than ultimate heat stun. It's probably the same duration as ultimate heat stun or giga swing stun, but it's really short. And then we see our second skill here, which the character throws the kunai out as a projectile. You can see the little sharp glow there, and it hits the opponent. It doesn't actually deal any hit stun here, by the way. The opponent takes no hit stun because they'd have a little animation. I don't know if it deals any break on cast. It might, but I don't know. I will say though that one thing to note, of course, is this skill can be used in the air as this person jumps before they use it. So that is interesting to note. And of course, once it connects, here's where we go into something interesting. Perhaps the most interesting thing about this trailer, it's the first time we've had a skill like this. When the enemy teleports to the character, it immediately breaks the enemy in standing, so it'll break at least breaker standing, but more specifically, it actually sends the enemy into blow status, which you can see by the little spin that the enemy does. And this is the first time we've ever had a skill go into blow status, so I don't know. I've talked about suggestions for having more skills send into blow status, like the final hit of Wild Flurry or the final hit of Storm Slash going into blow status. I don't know if this hints at any other skills potentially being able to inflict blow status, but it would be an interesting change to see for other skills as well. But again, something to note about the skill is it does do that. And then of course, shortly after this, he goes into the third skill, which I call the Hayabusa special because I played Dead or Alive, and he had a command that did exactly this. You just go up into the air pretty high, actually. Now, do keep in mind you don't have any armor here, or if you do, it's very little, so you can probably be WWL and beat out of this by a breaker, maybe even DS. And then you kind of just slam down. I don't know if you stun the opponent. It's hard to tell because the trailer kind of cuts here. And then has the grammatical error of September 23rd. 23rd? I don't even know how you would pronounce that. Should be 3rd. I don't know how they messed that up. But, you know, we have English translators apparently. But, yeah, so that's basically it for the skills shown off in the trailer. I do want to note some other quick little things though. For one, none of the skills actually had that much armor from what I could tell. It is possible, yeah, like this skill, also it looks like your character does some ninjutsu thing here with their fingers, but you don't get any armor there. So that skill didn't have any armor, that skill didn't have any armor either. I also don't know how fast you can act out of it, or if it has faster activation, or you can act out of it faster if you use it in the air versus on the ground. Who knows? But you can also see the little icon it leaves on the enemy, which in this case is like a lotus star. So that's also interesting to point out. But again, that skill has no armor. Even on the return hit, has no armor. Again, it is able to break breakers and standing though, so that is something to note. And then you have this skill, which again, I don't know if you can only use this skill on the ground. So one of the things that somebody thought about is this a command grab, essentially? I mean, it's basically just a grab, similar to like fist grab or something, but can it be used in the air? Because fist doesn't really have a grab skill that you can use in the air. It has the grab command, but you can shift out of that. This would be the first time that we might have a skill that you can use in the air to grab the enemy out of the air. And it actually looks like it grabs them pretty fast. But again, you don't get any armor with this. You kind of just go up and you can be hit out of this. It's possible that the return hit deals some AoE splash damage, so it might actually be able to hit other people back on the return. I don't know how much break it'll deal. We don't know how much damage any of these skills deal, unfortunately. It doesn't show any damage numbers. Again, we don't know how much break it does because we don't see endurance bars, so can't make much guesses about those. But yeah, so that's about it for this. I am interested in the new Karma. I do wonder how it's going to play out since it's the first time there's been a magical slayer that has been melee ranged, which I did actually talk about not too long ago, about how I feel like there needs to be a magical slayer that's melee range because there just isn't. There's 3 of them and none of them are melee range. And now we have one. I still don't really know that making it magical was the best idea, because I don't know, I would have always imagined a ninja. I mean, I guess I could see a ninja going either way, but ninjas are kind of a hybrid class a lot of times, I feel like, in games. Maybe I'm wrong. But usually ninjas, to me, seem like a hybrid class, so it's interesting to see that it's magical, though. I would have thought it was physical, but considering it is a lightning-based ninja, maybe that's why it's magical. I originally thought it was based off on Lass from Grand Chase. And maybe there's some relation, but I mean, the character doesn't even look like Lass at all. I don't think the eye color's the same. Certainly the color scheme of the clothes are not the same. And then the hair is just not either. And then he has a persona in the background, which also has the katana, which I'm still not too sure if this is his ult 2 or ult 1, or if this is some sort of meter system or like just new system, kind of similar to something like Scythe or Orb, but maybe different. One idea that was brought up was like it's a bar that you fill up and then once it hits max you kind of transform, kind of like Joker in Smash Bros. Ultimate. But we don't know, that's just all theory crafting, no idea. I also don't know. I assume the scarf is going to be one of the accessories. Usually each Karma has 3 accessories that come with it, because you get one from, I think it's 3 accessories, because you get one from the season pass, and then you get 2 that you can craft at any time from the synthesis spot cube. So I'm interested to see. I assume this little piece over here will count as like, I don't even know actually what this would count as. I don't know if it's part of the costume or not. I feel like it might be part of the front costume. So I don't know what the accessories for this character would actually be. I know the scarf would be, but I don't know what other accessories. Because I wonder, do we get fox ears again? Because that would be neat, I guess. Do we also get to customize the katana or whatever this is in any way? I have no idea. Maybe we do, but who knows. Again, I wanted a katana class. I guess this is the closest we'll get to it, because I highly doubt that we'll see a katana if there's a character that already has access to one. So unfortunately, if this doesn't really use the katana that much, sorry to say you're probably not going to get an actual katana class. But who knows, maybe they'll surprise us. We didn't even see any commands in this whole entire video, so we don't even know how much of the commands actually use daggers, and if any of them use katana. I will say though that the daggers, quality of the video is kind of bad, but the daggers actually hang on your back. Let me see. Yeah, so you can see it here. The daggers actually hang on the back of your character. Also, there is the hat accessory. Actually, yeah, so there's the hat accessory, which I think is one of them. So I think it's the hat and the scarf is one of them. And then I don't know what the third one is. Maybe the belt could be one, potentially, but I feel like that's probably just part of the pants. Yeah, I feel like it's part of the pants. We also don't know what the female one will look like. I wonder if the female one's gonna look like kind of have like the butterfly thing on the back, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the new karma, and hopefully we'll talk more about the new season once we actually get the announcement for what's gonna be coming with the new season. And yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.